So I don't know what I did, but I must have pissed off the golden armor gods because I've now had 3 visitations from 3 different mobs in full gold armor. I haven't been to the Nether, I haven't done anything too crazy, just build and mine. I did see a warden's area, that's the only thing I can think of. But who knows? Hi there, Noodles. Hope y'all are doing good. I wasn't expecting to film a video today, but I said, why not? Might as well. I don't know what I'm doing today either. So that's kind of the fun in this. I know I want to make this a kind of cool area in this world. But do I know exactly what I want to do up here? No. I'm thinking some type of like mini farm or something sticking out the edge of this. But I'm not for sure. I do need to go reset my health though. Hopefully in a enclosed manner. Let's dump all this stuff that I picked up, all this trash. Do I just have an empty bin? Yes. Give me a hug, man. Thanks. Oh, the lag. Why was there lag? Yeah, I'm just wasting XP, guys. I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Who knows? What am I doing today? I think I'm going to... See, I don't want to, but I kind of want to also do this. I want to, like, mine all this out, but I also want to kind of, like, build on top of it. Maybe I'll just take a good chunk of this out, and then go from there. Yeah, how about that? Because I want to make... Yeah, I'll leave that secondary area natural, and I'll destroy this first area, I think. Because if I start at the top up here, it probably would be easier. Kind of like leave this layer and that layer. But then from there on down, just take it all off. Build stairs. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Because, I guess I haven't looked at this monstrosity since I've took it. Is that what I want to be doing right now? No. Do I really want to reveal it? No, but I'm going to. We're going to see what this monstrosity I've started to create looks like from a distance. It might look horrible, guys. If it does, oh no. If it doesn't, oh no. Because that just means I'm going to make it look like something wild in the future. Because I usually end up not making builds look the best. But I have fun doing it. So, and that's not really why we're here today. Today we're here to play with my mic a little bit. Because that's what I was just doing. Sip of Waterloo. And look at this magnificent world that has spawned in for me. Okay, that actually kind of looks cool. Not going to lie. Maybe I do not want to destroy how it looks naturally. It all depends what I end up deciding to do with this. I did have some things I wanted to do today, but I wasn't too sure how long they were going to take, so I have limited time today to play. But, oh, there's that brick. Where did that come from? I have no clue. Lols. I do want to check out this cave. Maybe I'll just load myself up and check out this cave underneath us. Because I've been earning for a little cave session. And who knows? I hope you all will join me. Get some extra resources. Maybe just 1 or 2. Maybe a bunch of resources. Who's to know? But I'm gonna prep like we're gonna get a bunch of resources. Because what's the more fun in prepping for not getting a bunch? Do I have iron? I think I do. Oh, I did use a good chunk of it, and then I died. I am smart. I don't have iron. Well, copper it is, I guess. My boys. Do I have any cooked copper? I do have cooked copper. What can I make with this? Let's do some extra picks. Can I do iron? I'm pretty sure I only can get iron with those. don't need a third one. Let's make a shovel. And then I think we'll call it good for now. Do I need torches? Probably. Do I have torches? I think I lost all that too. Yeah, I did lose a lot in that last run, and I just never gained it back. I know I put some stuff away, like these torches, but you know. Okay, I'll get rid of the copper for now. I got enough iron. I don't need to play like a person who doesn't know how to play this game and go out with no food. Well, looks like that's what we're doing. A foodless run until I die. Let's see how this goes. So there's a hole over here I haven't explored. And there's some topics I haven't explored yet that I would like to explore. One of them being, this is not even a tunnel. Okay, well, we're just gonna go walking until I find a cave. How does that sound? Yeah, sound good? Alright, sounds good to me. That was the most depressing cave I've ever seen in my entire life. Maybe we'll find one outside of this biome with a different style that I haven't seen before. I know there's a whole cave system down there I need to explore, but what's the fun in that when you have a whole ungenerated world in front of you with lights over there that you could explore? Maybe some lava, maybe another cave. Whoa, a big boy cave right there. Should I go for it? How do I get down? That's the question. Oh, there's lights here. Does that mean I've been here? Or does that mean... Oh, it means there's cave things here. Should I collect things, or should I just explore and come back and collect? Let's just collect. Let's just explore for a minute. It's not like I have really great armor anyways, so I'd rather, like, if I do come out here and die, at least it's lit up. Oh, hello. You just shot yourself. Don't scare. Oh, I don't have unlimited health here now, buddy. If you want to fight, you're gonna have to fight on my terms. Down in a hole where you die. Bats. Cool. But yeah. Why am I making this video? Who knows? What was I thinking about talking about? There's this show. Some of you may know it as Digimon. Um, and apparently it's a cool show. At least so I've been told. Well, and there's my death. But yes, so I've been told that this show called Digimon is pretty good. Since like middle school, not since I was a kid. Like I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon as a kid. Since like middle school, I've been a pretty decent Pokemon fan. I played Pokemon Go for a while. I could have slept there and saved myself a lot of hassle, but I didn't, so I'm going back for my stuff. In the darkness. This is smart. But yeah, never even really knew what Digimon was until maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. Low-key. Didn't even have any friends that knew anything about it. Nothing like that. So like I'd never even heard about it. Because none of my friends back in the day were really into Pokemon. It was just like me. So yeah, it was like a lonely world of Pokemon for me at first. Now not so much. But yeah, let's go get these things and hopefully not die. Oh, there's the first 2 hearts gone. Good job, good job. Well, everything died at least that was trying to kill me. So there's some positives to that. Wow, this is a way bigger cave than I have enough torches for. But yeah, I currently have a Digimon VHS sitting in front of me. And I was gonna watch it, but it's not working, so I gotta bring it to my buddy's shop, who owns a VHS store. And he will probably take a look at it and fix it, or I'll pick out a different VHS. Hopefully he has another Digimon one if this one's just broken or something. But I was really excited to watch it, but so I figured I'd make a video about it talking about how I was excited to watch it, but I have no clue what Digimon is about. I haven't researched it. I kind of hate researching shows and things like that before I just want to experience it myself and not take other people's opinion, if that makes sense. Um, there is this boy here. I'm trying not to look at him, but this cave is massive. Wow, it comes out up here too. Cool. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I could just come here to farm stalactites if I need any. Wow. That's all I can say. So, oh, hello, zombie. I guess the zombies can't really get through here too well. It's kind of a little bit of a maze for them because they can't jump. There's a nice little bit of iron here, so I guess I could grab that. But yeah, I don't really know what Digimon's about. I will say, compared to the VHSs I have of Pokemon, the Digimon covers for their VHS are kind of a little bit more interesting for my little ADHD brain to look at. Like, yes, the Pokemon one is it looks a little bit more simple, which characters on it, whereas the Digimon one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 24 different characters on it, which is like a pretty good amount, you know what I mean? So like that kind of gives me something to look at, and it would take a little bit longer for me to get bored if I was a kid watching it or an adult looking at it, you know? Um, so I already give Digimon a compliment for their art style. I do like it. Hopefully, I will like this VHS. It is a volume 1, but I guess I'll have to see if I can get my hands on a volume 2 or a 3. If this one ends up to be a working VHS and it's not my VHS player that's like reading it wrong or just at the wrong speed. So, but who knows what that will be? I will have to bike over there later this afternoon to see how that goes. Um, but yeah, like I've it is kind of sad to me how the Pokemon craze has kind of taken over in like a negatory way. I actually am not ashamed to say I went and actually got some of the Pokemon Target collection recently. I went there what I thought was early, but yeah, even in a small town like mine, scalpers are crazy. So I guess they were there for like 4 hours before me. You need to go, buddy. Um, and so there was already like at least 100 people in line in front of me, but I somehow still managed to get super lucky and get a Ditto hat because someone who was walking past like the line that was still waiting to get in set down a Ditto hat right in front of me and walked away. And which is very ironic and very silly because the Ditto hat was the one thing from the whole collection, besides the black bag that everyone wanted, that I kind of wanted. And yeah, it's just Pokemon. It's just something silly, but I've always like loved Ditto and the idea of Ditto. So it's just something that I guess, and it doesn't help that he's purple. So purple being like my little brain's favorite color. Yeah, it was very exciting for me to not just get tiny trinkets or Pokemon leftover foods. And it was kind of cool that the kids that were in front of me were able to get some really cool things too. I did think about offering that to them, but their mom had told them one item each, and they were already all knowing which items they were getting. We were chatting in line. It was pretty interesting to actually see kids. Well, 2 out of 3 kids being interested in Pokemon. It very felt like the mom was more interested than the kids were at some points, which is also very sad to me to see. Is like you didn't train your kids well if they aren't very interested in Pokemon. Like if they just want to go sit in the car on your iPhone while you're in line getting Pokemon things, that's sad, man. Because if my mom or my dad had ever once asked me, "Hey, you want to go get X, Y, and Z? I'll go stand in line with you," I would have loved that as a kid. That would have been like my favorite memory in the world. I begged them to do that type of stuff with me, but no, I never got to sit in line with anyone as a young kid at like a GameStop or anything for like Halo to come out or anything. I always got it from friends or like borrowed from the library or such for different ways I got my video games. We all had to do um, some good old trading back in the day between friends. Like when a friend was done with the game, you'd swap to a different. You'd get his old ones. I don't know if anyone else ever did that. Maybe it was just my poor ass. But yeah, so I've just, I guess, turned this into a coal run mission because I do need a lot of coal for what's coming up in the future. But we'll save that discussion for a later video. Um, I don't know. I really was just wanted to kind of have a chill video today. Didn't have much to talk about, so I'm just gonna sit here and mine some coal. I think about this Digimon VHS I have in front of me and cry a little bit that I can't watch it on my current setup. But who knows? Maybe some magic will come through with the Digimon and I'll be able to watch it later this evening. So I'll let you guys know all about it. Um, Thankfully, I do have like a nice little 4-day weekend off from my job, so I can take advantage of that a little bit for the holiday. Well, I didn't get it for the holiday. I requested it off, and which is ridiculous. They had to request off a holiday weekend. But I wanted to take the holiday weekend off. I haven't taken a holiday weekend off for quite a while, um, and I wanted to just have a good couple days of catching up on sleep and maybe playing some video games and watching some VHS and maybe collecting some more and going on some bike rides and just having a good overall relaxing time. But alrighty, well, anyways, guys, I need to find my way back home. I don't know how I'm gonna do that besides following the torches, so I will follow the torches because I do not remember how I came into this massive cavern. Ooh, and the coal. So if I see coal, that means I haven't been there. Who knows? That might take me super far, that might take me not super far, but I will search till I find the end. Oh, and I was going to talk about this. So I do have this Pokemon VHS also. It was very funny where I picked it up from. It was an actual store, and I put it in and started rewinding it, and didn't even look at it till it was like maybe 5 minutes into the rewind. That I was like, this is not Pokemon. And somehow a different animated movie that I've never heard of got swapped with the exterior cover of a Pokemon VHS that I own. So it was pretty funny. I've never heard of the movie myself. It's like the penguin and the something. So I'm considering watching that before I return that for a refund, or just swapping it out, or just keeping it, not saying a word, and maybe getting another Pokemon for free and a different VHS sleeve that isn't Pokemon, because probably something got swapped up there. But you know how it goes at old digital libraries. They're not digital. They're all physical libraries, so it's a little bit harder to keep track of things sometimes, which is perfectly fine, especially for smaller business owners. It's understandable. Um, One thing I never understand about Minecraft is how the music turns on and off. And so like it kind of like music really affects my mood, so I usually just keep it off. Then today I was like, you know what? I'm feeling some nice Minecraft music. Let's listen to some. So I turned up the sound a little bit and was just chilling to it before I started hitting record. And now that I'm recording, I'm talking to no one. It's dead quiet in the game. It's like the game's like, oh, you're speaking? Okay, we'll be quiet for you too. It's like, no, man, I didn't want that. I wanted some nice ambient music in the background. But no, I guess not today, Minecraft. You decided to kill the mood with your anticlimactic music, and it's so very sad. But it's okay, I'll forgive you for this time. I'm almost out of this cave. I'm gonna get this coal, drop it off back home, and be happy that I didn't die in the process. Even once. Totally not twice. Or 4 times. Man, this is a good chunk of coal. This area must be just rich in coal. It is like what is it? The high biomes, the biomes with higher mountains ranges, the amplified, I think. No, that's like a type in the game. I don't know. There's like a bunch of pine trees around here, I think. Where I'm underneath, and that probably somehow boosts the coal, and I just don't know it. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky with really good coal drops because I talked about it and the game was like, okay, will generate cold brow. Isn't there like a game that you can play that's like, I think when AI was first starting to get a big go, like really big, we could play Minecraft by looking at one block or something like that. It was like a challenge or some crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not talking out my butt, but maybe I am. Guess I'll bone this dirt to get out of here. It's not something you ever want to hear someone say. Whoa, that's a bunch of lava. Have I seen that before? What about the crack next to it? Jeez. That is massive. Okay, that is the next thing I'm going to explore. Is that right there. That'll be so sick. Hopefully a lot. Ooh, a little tiny cave right here I can explore. I'll take the iron. I have broken some. Does this just go back into another cave? Oh my goodness, it does. Okay, let's go out this other hole and see if there's more coal. No coal? Okay, let's get out of here. Wow. Yeah, this is a nice little area. Very cavernous, I will say. Um, I like. Except for when you almost fall through the holes. That is not fun. I think we're almost back home. Maybe there's some dogs out here I can feed to give myself some protection. There's a lot of bees. I once smacked Beehive, not understanding that, it would be like real life mechanics that, I would die in the process. Because, allergy to bees is not fun. In game or in real life. I hear a skeleton. That must mean they're walking around somewhere down there that's not lit. And a zombie. My goodness. Must be a big cave. Another place to explore around here. Alrighty guys, well if you stuck around this long, I'm surprised, and I do appreciate it. Thank y'all, have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go bike downtown and swap out this VHS of Digimon, and I'll come back with hopefully a good story of how it went, and how much I love Digimon over Pokemon. Or, maybe hate it over Pokemon. We'll see. We will see which one I like. Alright, have a good night. Stay safe. Goodbye.